Hey everybody, Matthew Freeman with Matthew Freeman Fitness, and I wanted to take a few moments to talk about philosophy, I guess, that I've been thinking about. Really, we need to stop gambling and start investing in our health and wellness. And I want to talk about 3 short-term and long-term impacts on investing versus gambling with our health and wellness. So when you think about gambling or playing the lotto, for example, there's a 1 in 175 million chance that you'll actually win the lottery ticket. Yet in health and wellness all the time, we do the 30-day, the 60-day, the 90-day program. We basically go for the home run. We buy that lottery ticket and we put all our cards on one table and we hope to win and be successful in the end. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes we have the weight loss. Sometimes we have the growth and the potential that we're looking for. But most of the time, that growth and potential that occurs is not sustainable for the long term. And when you look at things like wise financial planners, wise investors, wise mentors of mine, they invest everything. When we talk about financially, they talk about in their business, they talk about in their health and wellness, everything's an investment, long-term growth. Over the last 100 years, stock market and real estate both have a greater than 10% return on anything that you invest as long as you're patient. But we're not patient, so we don't invest in our health and wellness. We gamble with our health and wellness. But there are 3 critical reasons that I think we should definitely invest. 1, investing creates a sustainable sense of accomplishment over time. So we open our Roth IRA and every month we contribute $50. That's not very large amount of money. Maybe we contribute $100. But $100 every single month is something we can do, we can commit to it, and we can sustain it over the long term. Flip side, when we're gambling, is we'll open the Roth IRA and be like, I can contribute $1,000 every single month, and that lasts only until the car breaks down, and then we stop. We even have to withdraw money from our IRA, taking steps back. So sustainable growth, feeling of building correctly is one reason to invest in your health and wellness versus gambling. A second, investing is healthier in the long term based on what we're putting into our body. So when we look at health and wellness, whole food nutrition on a daily dose over time is going to be healthier in the long run. Those quick 30-day programs, supplements, etc., all have certain chemicals at some point in time, and we don't know the long-term detriment to all those chemicals in the body. Think of like genetically modified corn. Yeah, we can put a lot of corn out, but studies show, looking later, is that it's maybe not as healthy as growing corn the natural way. So anytime you do something naturally and we do it over time, it takes a little bit longer, but the long-term health benefits are far greater. So third, investing has a proven track record, as I talked about. So gambling always catches up to you. You might go put $20 in the slot and win $1,000, but over time, realistically, you're going to keep putting 20 and not winning, 20 and not winning, and you'll lose more than the 1,000 you gained eventually. So, you know, when it comes to health and wellness, we like to gamble. We like quick reward. We like to see changes now. We don't want to invest. And one more really actual big point is you might open a Roth IRA, for example, or you might start investing in your health and wellness, and you might actually see that value go down. So let's say you invest $1,000 in a Roth IRA and your monthly statement comes out a couple months later and it's $925. The initial reaction is, I want to get out of this. I don't want to continue to lose money. On the health and wellness side, sometimes as we start eating correctly, we start exercising correctly, and maybe we gain a couple pounds, and all of a sudden we were 180 and now we're 182, and we're freaking out about it. But the reality is, it's a long-term investment over time. We're looking for the return over time, a proven track record of return over time. We want to feel well, we want to look well, we want to perform well, and all those things are important. And sometimes we stop before the major investment happens. Think of all the people that pulled out of real estate right before the big time gain. And then think about all the people that pulled out when we have the dramatic fall off. It's sometimes we withdraw at the wrong time. If we were investing, then we would stay in it through the good and the bad. And overall, when you look at like a 10-year period, or in health and wellness, let's say a 1-year commitment of daily disciplines over time with the appropriate nutrition, the appropriate work ethic, etc., the gains far outweigh the losses. But it takes discipline, it takes patience, it takes understanding that it's an investment. It's not gambling. So just a couple things, 3 important reasons that I think it's important to invest in your health and wellness, not gamble with your health and wellness. Be patient. You learn that discipline. There's much more to come on this topic. I could talk for hours. I'm just trying to squeeze it into one, what was supposed to be a couple-minute video. It's turned into 6 already. So check me out, MatthewFreemanFitness.com. Really just helping you to start simply and simply start.